Welcome back, Firebirds, for Game 3 of tonight, the NECC Rocket League semifinals. We are on to Game 3, like I said. Unfortunately, Firebirds Red and Firebirds Black playing earlier tonight. Unfortunately, not able to get the upper hand, but they were very, very good and very, very close matches. Joining me for this final match and running play-by-play in substitution for Flair, who will be playing in this match, I'm welcomed by the captain of Firebirds Black for Rocket League, Petey. How's it going?
It's going well. Tough end of the season, but we just took. If anyone here who is not tuned in, Firebirds Black, we had just played in the semifinals against Lincoln Land Loggers, and we took an 0-3 loss there, or 3-1 loss. 3-1. My apologies. And that was a tough series for us. I'm not too sure. Looking back on it, a ton of things that we really could have improved upon. It was just good Rocket League, and they read us well in the air. Ultimately, tough series to go out on, but I couldn't really complain about our performance. I thought we did very well.
Yeah, I mean, watching it, you guys did going in. I believe it was game 2 where it was a 0-0 into overtime.
Yeah,
and it was just a split-second goal that the Lincoln Loggers were able to get in and win that round. So it was just a unfortunate round after unfortunate round, but you guys did have that round where you absolutely dominated. What was it, 6-1?
Yeah, we game number 3 of the series, we really did find a weakness in their defense, and that was ground game. It's just throughout the rest of the series we struggled to really get comfortable, or at least get in a situation where we could perform a nice ground play and really build some actual momentum off of it.
Yeah, but I mean, getting to the semifinals is an achievement in itself. So it's always great to see such late, Overwatch, or not Overwatch, late semifinals, so many late Rocket League matches, right. So competitive. And I mean, we saw such close matches from both teams, Red and Black. Red going into that Game 5, almost getting that reverse.
That was a whole back and forth series.
Oh, yeah.
They had so many opportunities in different series where it's like, looking at it, I was shocked how far ahead they were, and then there was games where I was shocked how far down they were. It was such a back and forth between them and Purdue. Great series.
Yeah, especially like you said, against Purdue, such a legendary school. Carthage versus Purdue.
A little small school. We do. I think.
Oh yeah, Carthage is already in our second season such a prominent name in collegiate esports that it's an honor. It's an honor to even just be a part of the program, doing broadcasting. Makes me feel so famous in a sense. So
it's been a cool thing to be a part of. It's something I didn't expect it to grow to this to what it is. How much has been invested into it and what he's built it to. I think Palmer's done a great job.
Oh yeah,
I'm very happy with the program.
Yeah, and with the new additions this semester or this year of Coach Wes and Coach Robert, they've definitely we've been able to really concretely, Coach Palmer's not the one who's coaching all, however many teams we have.
To do that.
He's able to help out, focus on I believe his main focus this season is Rocket League, but he's able to help coach Valorant, Smash, and
no, definitely
League of Legends where we need it.
Coaches, more hands on deck there for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next season or so, and we can only get bigger.
For sure.
But let's go back to Rocket League though. Back to the topic at hand. Game 3, Firebirds White versus the Wartburg Knights. How do you think this is gonna go?
Okay, first let's touch on the Firebirds here. Firebirds, I know for a fact throughout the week that these guys have played a bunch. They had a scrim yesterday against a team that went well for them. These guys have been refining a lot of different mistakes in their gameplay the past week, really taking a chance to look back at some gameplay. I know their captain, Flair, has specifically really been working with the team to help, get the comms to where they need to be for these guys. That's a huge thing for them, is their comms are always very, very good in a sense where they play with great chemistry. And I know they're going to try to work in Taxivator a lot more today. So I'm excited to see how they come out and play. As for Wartburg, we scrimmed them yesterday. This team we know, after playing them, they play solid Rocket League just like we do. But, the Wartburg Knights, similar areas to us, I feel like we're going to see a lot of ground game throughout the series here. Both teams can get up in the air when they need to. but I don't feel as if one is going to really prioritize like a lot of passing in the air or just a lot of aerial plays. I think that'll more be cleanup on our end.
Yeah, and to talk about freshman player Taxivator not having much playtime, having a ton of playtime in the beginning of the season, and not having so much in the past few weeks. You think that might be a good thing, bad thing?
Well, I know that for sure. I know that the playtime for him has been buggy, but the practice on and off the competition screen necessarily hasn't. He's getting his reps in with them, and I know especially in the past week, like it has been very prominent that he's played with his team. So I know that they've been getting a good amount of time in for him. I don't really see him being awkward, at least.
Yeah. Well, and we, I mean, at the beginning, like I said, beginning of the season, we saw a lot of him playing in that starting lineup, and he was doing such a phenomenal job.
He fulfilled the role.
It was gorgeous, just gorgeous playing all around. Playing it as if it was a ballet, just graceful.
I like Tax on offense. I like Tax on offense. When he was coming here last year, we had him here. He had visited the school a few times, and I actually got the chance to play with him, and we had played twos, and he was a very solid offensive player. I hadn't said that for a while, so I do like to see him as a strong offensive presence throughout the series for sure.
Oh yeah, and I mean, we've seen amazing plays from Taxivator, but Deck and Flair, though we've seen so many amazing plays from them too, as well as Dwizen. I couldn't think of his name for a second. I had just spoken with him in person. But yeah, just all around, all of these players play really well together. So I'm excited to see what we're going to be seeing in these next couple matches. Hopefully not going into a game 5 because it's late. I'm tired. It's the third game in a row. So in the perfect world. Now, okay, I will say this though. I think
looks like we're gonna have to leave this match here. It seems like there was some sort of technical issue with the initial private match here, which should be back up momentarily.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I think I'm curious what if we 3-0 tonight, that'll be great. I'm excited to see that. I'm hoping we get that sweep. It'll
be nice to have one of these 3 teams here have another week in playoff. I definitely want to see it. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, let's I'm confident though. I think so. What are you expecting? Are you expecting Dak, to take, because we've seen some amazing plays from Dak, both on offensive, defensive. Do you think it's going to be a little bit balanced? Do you think he's going to be playing more defensively, offensively, and same goes for Flair?
Okay. I think definitely in transition, if he's in position, he'll be a very big presence, especially in the air, and I think they'll feed him the ball if so. But I think on defense, I think I like to see him push first a lot more. Like just force the ball, because I think is on offense where he excels because of his aerial mechanics. So I would like to see us punish the Knights with a lot of aerial stuff, because I feel as if, outside of Keegan and Cedar in the air, they have a rougher time. But I'm excited for this. This should be a great series here. Starting off for the Knights, we have Tanner, Cedar, and Keegan. For your Firebirds, we have Dwizen, Flair, and waiting to see the third name here. That's a shot on net there from Keegan. And Taxivator for the Firebirds there. Cedar looking to take this one up to the side. Now he gets that middle. Keegan's up, looking to take a shot, not quite able to connect there. Looks like Flair's going to attempt to take that. That's by him. Taxivator clears that down the court. Cedar's on this now. Flair's going to get a great dunk over him to middle. Tanner does a great job of clearing that out there. Tanner looking to get a 50 here. Is quite able to get the touch he wants. Caught Dwizen in an awkward spot there. That's tough if you're the Firebirds. Really, you'd have to recognize that Dwizen's not going to get the power out of that, and whoever was last, if anybody, it looks like we didn't even have. It's tough. That's a very tough save. Awkward. Dwizen there.
A lot of time to be played though, especially in a 1-point difference. That being said, that might be the determining goal. It doesn't matter if you're leading by or you're losing by 4 or losing by 1. It's the same loss.
No, very, very true. Especially with the comms that these guys have, it wouldn't shock me if we see a low score series the entire time here. Dwizen now looking to clear it out, is able to quite get a middle, but no Firebird there. Cedar will take control. Flair able to get that around him. Keegan popping out middle. No Knight there. Looks like Dwizen takes a shot. Cedar out to the corner. Tanner a bit awkward there. Flair able to work that one around him. Looks like Taxivator just got beat by Keegan there. Keegan on the sidewall trying to play Dwizen's hit. Dwizen does a great job of working under him. Almost gets a second touch. Taxivator now banging that to the backboard there of the Knights. Blair looking to take control here, has some boost, sees Dwizen middle, gets it to Dwizen, and absolutely textbook play from the Firebird.
That was, yeah, it literally was
Textbook.
That is, I think, and I say this time and time again, you need to be working on your team. You need to be passing to each other.
I'm telling you right now, they drew that up.
Oh yeah, that was perfect to see, and hopefully we can see that again and again tonight. That was textbook.
That definitely wasn't the first time they've done that. Blair now taking control on the sidewall, tries to get it around Cedar, I believe. Or no, that was Tanner. Not quite able to do that though. Taxivator up now, putting that middle flare, able to bang. Keegan clears that out to the side. Flare on a great 50, sets up Taxivator. Keegan has a great clear though. Risen containing. Tanner clearing it out to the sidewall. That's gonna roll just in front of the net, but Cedar clears that out to Keegan on the side. Dwizen now taking control. He tries to get a bit of a pinch pass there. Not quite able to get what he was looking for though. Blair gets a ball middle. No Firebird there to connect with it though. Dwizen has a pop mid. Tanner's gonna read that. Taxivator clears that to the side, get that out of harm's way. Cedar now taking control. Great 50 from him. Taxivator bangs out there. Keegan was up. Flare had a better read though. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Okay, so hold up. Can we get Flare's perspective here? Oh, okay. So Flare was banking on Keegan. I love that. I love that.
Smart play by Flair. Definitely realizing, hey, I can set myself up for this. Tapping it in, meeting the ball.
You know, we'll give him the credit too, and say that he probably knew Keegan missed. He probably read the jump, read Keegan was a little awkward on that, and decided it was a good play to go up. Taxivator out to the corner now. He's taking control of this. Gets it over Keegan. Knight's a little congested there in the corner. Dwizen gets a shot, but Keegan on a great save there. Taxivator flicks to try to push a corner. He's low boost, but gets a pop medal. Tanner does a great job of clearing that off to the wall. Taxivator bangs off the corner. Dwizen not able to connect there. Looks like Flair's going to try to pass this here. Nearly gets a bump on Cedar. Cedar's awkward. Tax, great 50 from him above the Knight's net. Oh, mistouch from Keegan there. Centers it. Cedar able to clean that up though. Cedar looking to keep pressure. Gets that out middle. Flair's all over that though. Keegan does a great job of playing the touch. Keegan now trying to center Dwizen. Great clear from him off to the side. Looks like Flair's going to try to take this. Gets a 50 around one. Nearly fakes one. Cedar clears it back, but Taxivator all over that. Dwizen now on the corner. Looking to work it. Taxivator centers. Dwizen now 50 from him. Nearly gets one. Keegan taking control here. He puts this around middle. Tanner passing to no Knight over there, just clearing. Flair trying to work around Tanner. Cedar now gets a 50 here. Tanner, or no, I apologize, Dwizen. Taxivator trying to push this up the field here. Flair up to the corner here. He centers that. Dwizen looking to connect. Nearly gets one. Keegan and Cedar minor double commit off to the side here. Taxivator keeping control of this. Tanner, great clear from him. Bang that down to our Firebirds half here. Dwizen through the smoke. Great clear from him off to the side. He's going to try to contain. He does. Taxivator looking to beat. He gets it around Tanner. Cedar off the side wall. Flair looking to take control. Gets a pop. Keegan all over that. Dwizen now off to the side wall. Not quite able to follow. Tanner gets a 50 with Flair there. Taxivator nearly works it around Cedar. Cedar gets a pinch middle, but Keegan's up, but not quite able to get a shot. Dwizen now just gets worked around by Tanner near 50 there. That's hit away by Flair. 2-1 here, 10 seconds for the Knights. You need to get one in. Dwizen, great pinch out. Keegan's all over that, set up for a possible double. He's following that, nearly gets it in. Heart attack there, minor heart attack there, nearly.
That was really, really good plays by the Firebirds. Game 1 of the series, best of 5. I'm hoping that we can see that again. Now the Firebirds having, it looks like 7 shots on goal as opposed to Wartburg only having 4.
Yes,
shows just how dominant they are on that aggression. While also we saw some phenomenal defense there. You know, always having somebody positioned in the goal or near the goal. That I've said that time and time again, that is so essential, and this is being played, it's being performed flawlessly. You know, Dwizen staying in that goal, making sure that if any sort of issue comes in, but then having moments where he would move up and play a little bit more offensively, and Taxavator or Flair would come in and take over. So great rotations.
No, if you're the Firebirds here, I think one thing that we didn't really do that game was demo. I think if we could get a demo on rotations, I think that's something that the Knights really wouldn't be expecting, and we didn't really go for it last game. If possible, I said we make that happen. Doesn't look like any team compositions have changed here. Taxavator now working that down to the Knights half. Tanner taking a 50 with Flair. Flair is just a little bit more comfortable on that one. Works it around Keegan middle. Tanner has a misplay. Dwizen now taking control. Low boost, able to grab the middle. He's up. Looking to center, not quite able to get the touch he was looking for. Taxavator low boost backs off of that. That's a great 50 from Flair to put that into the Knights half. He's gonna try to take this off the corner, gets a nice pass. Taxavator popping up. Where's our third now? Dwizen up, near shot from him. Couldn't quite get the angle. Flair, great containment from him, keeping it on the Knights half. They're having a hard time working out of here. Even better 50 from him. He's causing a lot of problems. See that demo from him? That's what we were just talking about. He's smelling it too. Keegan takes the shot there. Not quite able to get the angle. It's blocked by Dwizen. Cedar trying to do the same thing here. Keegan now taking a little bit of control. That's hit away by Flair. Tanner containing for the Knights. Dwizen 50. That was a fantastic 50. Keegan up, looking to get the read. He does, but Dwizen is just a little bit better in that. Tanner taking control, gets around Flair there. Dwizen pops it out mid. No Firebird there to follow. Cedar gets a pop. Flair out to the sidewall. Keegan now takes control. Flair, great 50 from him. Dwizen pops. Tanner's up now. He bangs over to the Firebirds half. Keegan's up on the sidewall here. Could cause some damage. Gets a 50 on Flair. Nearly works it around Tax. Okay, our Firebirds very congested. Yeah, very, very congested in that corner.
That was about 20 seconds of just, I think everybody was kind of not knowing what was happening. You could tell they were all scrambling around trying to figure out what was happening. I think communication was probably lacking there, but they probably were like, hey, we need to worry about that.
Yeah. If you're Firebirds there, if at all possible, we need to be able to look around and see spacing, and someone's got to, recognize, like,
okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. I knew that was going to happen too. I'm like, oh, somebody's probably going to be there. That Taxavator, man.
Yeah, fantastic pass from him, and an even better shot from Flair. Great placement from him.
Yeah, there's this cohesion you need, and I talk about it all the time. You need that trust. Somebody's going to be lined up for the shot, and you need to actually have somebody lined up for the shot. And that's what happened.
It's like Tanner gets that clear just over Taxavator there. Fantastic pinch from Dwizen. Again, it's a couple of them. Flair looking to take this up the wall. He is able to. Going off the ceiling. Hold up. 50 from him. Does he stay on that? He does not. Dwizen now. Ooh, Tanner over there cherry picking. Not quite able to get the shot. Keegan might be able to clean it up though. This is an awkward time. What a save from Tax. Oh my god, I don't know how. What a save from Tax. Way to hold some strong composure there. Taxavator looks like stalling a little bit of time here. Dwizen, I would assume that was a fake. Flair now taking control. Cedar working this around one. I just realized that's Cater, not Cedar.
I was wondering how long it's going to take you to notice.
You were going to correct me?
I wasn't. I just let you go for it.
How should I pronounce that? Sater?
Cater.
Cater. Not a K though.
Cater or Sater? Probably
Sater.
Cater.
Okay, Cater.
This has been English with the bearded man.
Keegan, great bump on Dwizen. That's going to give the Knights a lot of pressure if Taxavator doesn't get that clear, but he does. I mean, what a great clear, just out of position there for the Knights. Tanner looking to keep that pressure on, gets it just around Dwizen. Taxavator now hits to Cater. Cater pops that up. Flair looking to send this off to the corner. He is able to. Gets the boost, has to be up again now. Keegan has a shot, but Flair on a fantastic aerial save there. Tanner hits that off the sidewall, looking to cause problems. Gets a 50 over Taxavator there. Flair, great play from him. Taxavator, even better answer from him, clearing that out. That's going to be middle, though. Knights are up. They got a shot opportunity. Keegan not quite able to make it happen. Tries to keep it in, doesn't get the touch he was looking for. Taxivator now taking control. Cater pops that back in there. Or Satyr, my apologies. Wizen now, another pinch from him. He has been practicing those. That is 3 in this game. Taxivator looking to keep some pressure, needs to grab that middle boost. He does. Wizen now pops that, flares up for the 50. Nearly gets that around Keegan. What a great defensive play from the Knights. Off-screen demo on Dwizen, I believe. Flare went for the low 50 on Tanner. Tanner able to work it around him now. Theater now trying to take control. Dwizen keeps the pressure up. Backboard clear from Taxivator. Keeps him middle, but Flare able to clear that one out. Satyr now popping up to Tanner. Tanner, who's up, puts that one just above the Firebirds net. That would have been a hell of a play from the Knights. Flare gets a great bump on Satyr. Keegan looking to keep it into the Firebirds half. Taxivator, great positioning, low boost though. Flare looking to keep it into the Knights half now. Dwizen trying to 50. Satyr able to work that around him. Taxivator puts one off to the other corner. Tanner now up in the air, plenty of boost, could do some damage here. Dwizen, great clear from him in the corner. Taxivator, fantastic backboard defense. Satyr looking to pop up. Has ball and some boost here, gets it middle. Tanner's up for the Knights. Great backboard defense. I believe that was Flare that cleared that one out of there.
Ooh, overtime.
I need to take a deep breath here. Hear these guys, I don't know how you're relaxed.
I would be on the edge of my seat, and I am on the edge of my seat right now, but Taxivator lining it up.
Oh I thought that just flew in. Oh, that is a tough shot if you are Flare and Dwizen there. Flare, great pressure middle. Dwizen has the chance to put it away. Keegan, great clear off to the corner. Taxivator trying to keep pressure and containing here in the corner. Able to get it middle. What a pass. Flare nearly gets a shot. He's 50'd with a Knight there at the net. Taxivator has some time. Low boost though. Gets a great pop for his teammates. No Firebird there to quite answer to that. Flare now in control here. He gets a nasty catch. Gets a beautiful pop over Tanner. Nearly puts one in. Keegan, great recovery from him. Keegan again clearing out. Putting that right into our Firebirds half. Seals the corner boost. This could be dangerous here. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. Grade 50 from Tanner. I got to see what this looked like here.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that there. I saw that nobody was in the goal for that rotation there, and I'm like, they're gonna do it. You know, Flare was able to kind of get in the way just a little bit, but wasn't.
Tanner did a good job with the 50.
Yeah, it was a close game, 1-1 in the series right now, but it is best of 5, so we have plenty of Rocket League to go. Hopefully the Firebirds can come back.
I mean, if you're Firebirds here, I mean, they had opportunity there was they made, you know, there was some really, like, there was some open goal opportunities that we whiffed on, or it was just a tough shot. We weren't quite able to put them in, and I do want to see some more demos. I think these guys definitely have the capability of calming it and playing through the demos. They know how to do that, so I would like to see them do some more demos. I really think they can.
I agree. Now, Wartburg having 11 shots on goal, whereas the Firebirds only having 4.
I just noticed.
That is an insane difference. But that just shows, you know, having 1-1 for the majority of the game up until overtime, shows how amazing their defense is. And like you said, once they, I think, can get one of those demos, the pressure on that their defense is going to be a little bit easier.
Definitely.
And definitely going to be able to turn the tide. Hopefully for the best, for the goal. But we are moving on to round 3 of the night, or of this match, and I'm excited to see how this goes.
Doesn't look like there has been any composition changes here going into game number 3 of the series. Dwizen taking control here in the corner. He's going to be met by, I think that was Keegan. Yep. Satyr able to keep that one into the Firebirds half. Taxivator up and active for that. Gets a 50 on, I believe that was Tanner, yeah. Keegan gets a misplay there. Flare passes the Tax, great clear from the Firebirds there down to the Knights half. Taxivator, great pop from him. It looks like Dwizen was a bit out of position on that. Flare low boost here. Satyr able to pop that one over Flare. Dwizen now trying to work this one back towards the Knights half. Taxivator will take control here, gets an early flick over Tanner. That'll be met by Keegan. Flair now looking to pop. Gets a great carry over one. Nearly. Oh my goodness, he's bigger. Oh my goodness, what a 50. Are you kidding? He worked the whole team. Faked Keegan over Sater. I can't even talk right now. And then absolutely 50'd the heck out of Tanner at the end there.
You know, that was a great play by Flair, but right, it was very clear for a majority of that time that you just need to continue those rotations. I think there's so many times where we don't have somebody in the goal that it's just really, it's going to hurt us if we don't fix that soon.
No, definitely. I mean, rotating and having an exaggerated third, or always having at least a solid third who can get back in net and be there at least for every time that a team is going to have a shot on net. We need at least someone there. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you. Flair now looking to work this one past the Knights half here. Taxivator doesn't get the hit off the sidewall he was quite looking for. Looks like 2 Knights double committed on that one. Tanner misplay from him. This will leave the Knights not open. Taxivator takes a shot. Oh, just a bit high. Keegan now clearing this one out towards the corner. Flair trying to keep containment, just low boost and not quite able to do so. Tanner now popping this one over towards our Firebirds half. Taxivator up now. Dwizden not quite able to get a 50 with Sater. A lot of backflips here. A lot of players, I can't tell if they're being nervous or if this is intentional. Flair looking to clear this one out towards the corner. He is able to. Double commit from the Firebirds. We need to be talking about that. I believe Dwizden had a really good positioning on that. Dwizden now up, trying to pop out. I believe he thought that Knight was hitting it. I would have thought he was too. Keegan cleared out towards the Firebirds corner. He does a fake, I believe. Dwizden passing to Flair, passing to Tax. Nearly gets a shot on net. That's cleared away by Keegan. Stater up now. He's not going to be able to get the double. Keegan might. Inner post bouncing. Okay.
Yeah, I think that little bit of an overcommit. We did see all 3 Firebirds moving away from our goal. It just barely coming back in time for the defense, and there was an attempt, but you know, you can't save it for those split seconds. You need to be in the goal ready.
Dwizden now demoing Tanner. That's a great play. I'm a fan of that. Flair low boost, not quite able to pick up some pennies there. Keegan trying to read that bounce, didn't really go his way there. Taxivator popping that one out towards middle. Stater is going to catch that. Pop for himself off the corner. Is there a Knight there? There is not. Firebirds double commit up in the air there. We're getting too many wheels off the ground at the same time for the same ball here. We got to be talking. The Firebirds missed by Sater. Looks like Dwizden thought he was hitting it as well. Keegan tries to hit it to Sater, not quite able to. Flair clears that one out now. Keegan might have popped from him. Dwizden's going to answer to that. Oh, that was just worked over Taxivator. Flair now taking control in the corner, able to get that one around Keegan. Tanner contains that on the Firebirds half here. Taxivator trying to get it out of there. Sater hitting that right on back. A lot of back and forth here on the same side of the map. Tanner takes a shot that's cleared away by Taxivator. Those double commits though, right there, you know, Keegan could have easily got one on us there. We really need to be watching our double commits. The comms, I'm not sure if it's just a matter of nerves or what, but our Firebirds have to be more disciplined on these pushes because we're leaving spots open. And, Knights just need a little bit better accuracy and they could take over on a lot of our mistakes right now. Taxivator taking control here, gets a pop over one. Stater able to keep that one on the Firebirds half. Flair trying to take control off of that, not quite able to. Tanner up now, gets a shot on net, but Flair is all over that. Firebirds 3-on-2 opportunity here. Sater shutting that down. Dwizden now trying to clear out past half. He's met with Keegan, but able to get it past him. Tanner now off the corner. He takes control. Tax gets 50'd. Flair works it around Tanner. Keegan popping that one over Flair. Tanner, great down pass from him. What a better save from Taxivator, though. Stater popping that one middle. Dwizden, great rotational defense from him. Flair now popping this up middle, trying to read off the backboard, not quite able to. Keegan popping that one out. Firebirds trying to get a goal here in the last 10 seconds. Dwizden popping this one middle. Sater not quite able to have the shot. Tanner puts one on net. Please don't go. Oh, please don't go in. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please don't go in.
I don't want to watch.
Tanner reading that one a little bit better than Taxivator. Dwizen hits that one down. Keegan clearing that one out to the corner. Keegan looking to work that towards our Firebirds half. Flare gets a great middle. Taxivator not quite able to get the shot, but gets a demo. Dwizen pops now. Flare not able to follow. Taxivator up. He clears that off to the corner. That's going to be met by Keegan, who gets a great center to Cedar. What a better save from Flare. Dwizen takes control. Looks like Tanner's going to contain that in. Misplay from, I believe that was Keegan. Keegan now taking control on the corner, trying to get that, but worked around Taxivator and Flare. Dwizen last man back here. Needs a touch of a lifetime and got it. Tanner passes middle, no Knight there to answer. Flare grade 50. He's going to try to take control. Reed get that pinch. Tanner met him a little bit stronger though. Tanner getting a pop around Keegan and our Firebirds. Cedar passing, or Sader passing to Keegan there. My apologies. Sader's going to meet Flare in the corner. Taxivator trying to get that one out. Tanner now meeting us in the corner. Firebirds just have to keep their composure and go one at a time here, and this is a winnable OT. Dwizen now taking control in the corner, gets it there a little bit, just a bit high, not quite able to score if you're the Firebirds there. Tanner now trying to take some control. He's low boost though. Keegan gets a shot on net. What a better save by Flare. Taxivator and Tanner are in a one-on-one. What about the position?
Oh God, that
mess right there. That is
2-1-1 overtimes.
the problem is though right there is the double commit.
Yeah.
The double commit is what costed us.
we saw a few double commits. We saw a few triple commits from the Firebirds, and I think that ultimately was also, I think, delving on what you were saying for the longest time, was the lack of demos. I mean, again, the shots on goal by Wartburg.
I mean, it's not like we're not playing defense. Like, we're playing defense. It's just,
yeah. The Firebirds. Firebirds having 5 shots on goal. Wartburg having 17. That is such a drastic difference. And the fact that they score is what it is shows how strong and phenomenal our Firebirds defense is. But what's happening is we're seeing these triple commits in the goal, which is probably the best place to have a triple commit because you need every bit of defense you can. But
yeah, I hear you. The main issue I have is that we're playing great defense, and it'll only be for a spurt of like 5 to 10 seconds that we'll see like a double commit followed by someone missing boost, and then it's a goal.
Yeah.
Or like it'll be like just 2 little missteps after another. But when we are on offense, we're not doing a good enough job, I feel like, of actually setting up a real good play, or at least containing it in a much more comfortable fashion. Because we definitely should have more shots on net by the end of the game there.
I agree. And I think definitely we're not setting each other up, for some of these goals. And there's so many times where, the shot's going mid and it could be perfect, but nobody's there to meet the ball.
Yeah.
And ultimately that's what's hurting.
Firebirds here on the ropes. Gotta win this game to bring it into game number 5 of the series. Knights up 2-1. Keegan gets a bump on Taxivator there. Looks like Tanner not quite able to get the shot, but works it around Dwizen. Blair now keeping this into the corner. Looking around, it looks like no teams have made any composition changes. That's a great shot from Keegan. Fantastic read from him. Blair hits that one out to the corner. Keegan gets a great pop to himself. Just in a good position for that. Great shot from him.
Yeah, it was great positioning.
Yeah.
Dwizen tried, but just wasn't able to get that line up right away.
Up save. Taxivator up, he centers that, no Firebird there though. Sader able to bang that down to the Firebird's half. He gets another touch off the corner. I don't see a Knight up. Oh, Tanner able to center that one. Blair now popping this off the backboard, not quite able to follow it. Taxivator cleans it up. Nearly 50 Sader able to work that around Flare as well at the midcourt. Dwizen taking control, trying to get this around Tanner. Tanner centers that middle. Great rotational defense from Taxivator there, popping that out. Dwizen goes for a 50 and gets it. Tanner and Keegan up for the Knights though. Tanner able to clear that one out to the side. Flare now taking control. Keegan looks like, got met by Taxivator there, who gets a shot by. That's tough. It's a good clear. I forget who dove in on this. So Taxivator gets a clear, and the Dwizen went for it. It's just all of our Firebirds were stuck up in that half. That's tough. And Great way to outlet that out to Keegan at the end of the field there. That was a good cherry pick.
I agree. I think
Activator. Oh, my fault.
no, I think we definitely need to change something up, and I'm not quite sure.
Something I haven't seen that I would like to see us implement is more demos. I think we can do a little bit more. Taxivator here, rotate out, and maybe demo Satyr, goalie in net, or a bump. I know they're low boost. You know, a lot of demos, I feel like the heart of it starts with boost management, because you got to have the boost to get that speed to be able to even do that. Satyr, now working this off the corner, he takes control here. Nearly gets another touch on it. Looks like Flair leaving that for Taxivator. Taxivator not quite able to get that corner boost there. Bit of some misplays here. Taxivator meeting Tanner there right in front of our net. Dwizen popping that out towards the middle. Keegan getting a 50 off the sidewall, or a double off the sidewall there. Taxivator keeping the pressure on. Satyr nearly doubles his own touch off the back wall. Great ground play. Yeah, that's
There you go.
Great ground play. Dwizen hanging out just in the right spot, right place at the right time. If you're Dwizen, you're exactly where we needed you.
I think it's
Great.
that ground play. You know, they have less time to react to it.
Yeah.
That's something we're going to need to capitalize on. Also, making sure we get those boosts. We are missing too many of them, and it's really hurting us.
Yeah, the hundreds are always a huge thing to miss. But, I mean, we could be taking a lot of priority towards the mini boosts and the mini pads. All you need is about 2 or 3 of them, and you can get up to the ceiling in this game. Oh my god!
I'm shocked. I was like, what is happening?
Dwizen gets a great pinch. He has been pinching everything all night off these side walls here. He's a demon on this. Taxivator gets a shot. Satyr able to clear that one out. Dwizen now taking control here. Not quite able to get the touches he was looking for. Flair clears this one out past the middle. Tanner now taking control. Pops that one over. Both of our Firebirds. Taxivator taking control. Looks like he's going to try to bring this around. He's met by Tanner there. Clear to the sidewall by Flair there. He's going to be met by Keegan. Flair now taking control. He gets bumped off by Keegan. Wasn't able to help out. Firebirds here. We switched from one Firebird to the second, and they were both at 0 boost. These guys got to do a little bit stronger and a better job on the boost management. Great placement from Flair. Better save from Keegan, though. Is that going to... I couldn't tell. Tough. Great shot from Satyr. Good clear from Keegan on Flair's shot, and Satyr just in a really good position to clear that down the field.
I agree. Once again, I think it's just some of these boosts or this bad positioning. It's one mistake or another.
I think right now, if you're the Firebirds, we need to have our third be a little bit more exaggerated in the backfield so we don't have long goals. And on offense, if possible, we need to be bumping. Great 50 from Dwizen to keep that onto the Knights half here. Keegan's going to take control of that. Gets worked over by Flair, and a really nice shot from him. Got to be honest there. Great catch from there. Gets a quick little pop around Flair, and a nice dodge into that to put it right on the inside. If your Firebirds here, minute 20 though, there's no way you're out of this match. You have plenty of time to get 3 goals. Flair gets a 50 with Tanner. Taxivator leaving that off for Dwizen. Dwizen not quite able to get the touch he was looking for. Tried to pass to Flair, but Keegan's going to knock that one away. Dwizen, I like the bump from him. A little bit more aggression. Taxivator now taking control of this on the sidewall. Has Flair on his right, looking for boost first. Not quite able to get the pass he was looking for. Tanner up for the Knights. Dwizen able to clear that one away. Minute left in the game here. Satyr trying to work that one out of the Knights half. Dwizen and Taxivator not letting that happen. Keegan works around Flair. Flair trying to get a back end little bump on Keegan, not quite able to. Great shot from Tanner. We're getting a lot of pressure on our net here. Dwizen just gets a nice work around Keegan. Oh, what a better bump on Tanner. Oh, Taxivator just quite not able to get the shot in time there. Keegan sends this one out to Satyr, my bad. Dwizen clearing this one out to Flair, who takes control. He's got 60 boost. I like where this is going here. Try to do a ground play with Tax, I would like to think. That pinch just didn't go quite in our Firebirds' way. Taxivator looking to work this middle, not quite able to. This was a tough series if you're the Firebirds here. I'm not going to lie. there wasn't really anything noticeably that put us, at such a disadvantage this game. I think it was good Rocket League. Just at times we had minor missteps, and it would be not one in a row, but 2, 3 in a row, and those would just lead to the 1 to 2 goals that they would get, and it's hard to break through good Rocket League's defense.
Yeah, I mean, they, like we saw with the shots on goal.
Yeah,
Firebirds played their hearts out when it comes to defense, but when you have 20 shots on goal, even if you have a 20% failure rate, if you have an 80% save rate, you're gonna still let maybe one in, and at some point it's just gonna add up. And like you said, it's one small mistake. Oh hey, I didn't turn a little bit to get the full boost, and now suddenly I have no boost in my tank. One of the knights came in, grabbed it, and there you go. So.
No, definitely. I mean, looking back on that series, I think a little bit of it's got to be boost management. If you're the Firebirds, that was definitely something I feel like that hurt us throughout the series. I think there was a lot of times we were going from cam to cam, and we were seeing 0 to 10 or 15 boosts on a player.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be seeing 2, 3 players all that empty. But if you're the Knights, it was an overall just. They played great rotational defense, and the transition from them was very strong, especially in the last game of that series. They got a couple of just really easy long goals, or they had a couple of cherry picks that the Firebirds just weren't quite rotated properly for.
Yeah, and ultimately, I mean, the first 2 rounds that the Knights won going into overtime, a 1-point difference like that was just showed just how evenly matched these teams are. And then in the last match, it just really got away from us, like you said, the one mistake or another added up. But unfortunately, that means it is it for the Firebirds Rocket League teams for the season. It has been an amazing season. You guys, all 3 teams going into the semifinals is an achievement in itself.
Definitely.
Heartbreaking to say, but you guys had a great season, and you could come back stronger. You're going to come back better and stronger next season, maybe.
Yes. Looking ahead, our Rocket League program here, we are a ton of really motivated individuals that we all really do love and enjoy the game. So we will definitely be back, and we will be back very strong, and we'll definitely be back to do more damage.
It's a promise. But like I said, that is all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, every single week. It has been amazing, and I'm so happy to have you supporting us. On behalf of everybody at the program, it means so much. Just tuning in means so much to all of us, showing your support. But be sure to follow us on all of the social medias at Carthage Esports, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. No MySpace yet. I looked into it. Not going to happen, I don't think. MySpace, that ship has sailed. But
ship sailed years ago.
It sailed a few years ago. Subreddit, though. That's a whole different discussion. But thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back on Monday for the Firebirds Valorant Championship in person, featuring Lakeland. We'll still be streaming it for you, of course, the viewers at home. But if you want to come in and watch, because Lakeland is joining us here at Carthage.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Be sure to, more info is posted on our social medias. But if you want, come in person, support your team, actually come and meet us, because we exist. We're real people. I'm a real person. I don't know about you, but I'm real. That is all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you later.